Hey friends, it's Betsy from the blog of flourishingplace.com, and in today's video we are talking all about how to clean a messy house fast. Like I mentioned, my name is Betsy. I have a wonderful husband and two wonderful kiddos, a baby and a toddler, so our house gets messy a lot. Dishes pile up, toys get scattered everywhere, the floor needs to be vacuumed constantly, and this is just kind of a reality of life with kids, and if you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. But I wanted to look today at how to clean a messy house fast. Sometimes when your house is messy and you need to get the cleaning done, you just feel paralyzed. You look around and you go, where do I even start? So hopefully this can help you as you're looking at getting your house clean and you're in a hurry. I have the full blog post for this linked up in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. And also I have my free guide. It's 5 simple steps to declutter any space in your home. If you watch this video and feel like, man, the decluttering piece is really a sticking point for you, that guide can be such a help, and you can find that in the description box below as well. Step number 1 is clear off and wipe down surfaces. So oftentimes when our house is really messy, we can look around and feel like every surface is covered. The sooner we can get surfaces cleared off and get them wiped down, the faster we'll be on our way to a clean home. Do the dishes, get the kitchen counters cleared off, get your bed cleared off, get the coffee table cleared off. Now, this can be a sticking point for a lot of people because oftentimes when we are dealing with this step, we're dealing with paper clutter. And I know for myself that can be an issue when you have a hot spot somewhere where you've just kind of collected paper and you feel like you don't want to touch anything because either you have things arranged in a particular way, you know, to remind you to do certain things, or you just feel like if you gather everything into a pile and do something with it, you'll lose track of stuff and it'll slip between the cracks. And those concerns are real, I get that. But when we're focusing on getting the house clean fast, we need to get the surfaces cleaned quickly. And so anything having to do with paper clutter is honestly just to pick it up and put it into a shallow paper tray or a shallow box and set it aside. And then immediately set a little appointment with yourself to sit down and go through that box or those boxes. You may think that you have to get the paper clutter dealt with properly before you can move on and clean the rest of the house. If you can just set that aside and treat that as a separate project, you are going to feel so much better. Getting the house clean, getting everything picked up is going to get you in such a better space to deal with the paper clutter than if you are trying to go through the paper clutter and there's still mess and chaos all around you, but you feel like you have to do that step first. I would just encourage you to put it all together, like I said, into a separate container and treat that as a separate project. So once you've got your surfaces cleaned off and wiped down, step number 2 is to make the beds. I'm sure your mom told you this maybe when you were younger, but it makes such a dramatic difference. Your room looks 50% better or more when you make your bed, even without picking anything else up. Just making the beds makes such a difference. So if you were in a real hurry, like you have company coming over, just pull up the comforter or pull up the duvet cover, fluff the pillows, call it good. If you are in a hurry to clean the house, but you've got a little extra time, go ahead and strip the sheets and make the bed up. That is so wonderful at the end of a long day to pull the comforter back and to have crisp, clean sheets underneath that you can crawl into. So whichever one you have time to do, go ahead and get everyone's beds made. That will have a tremendous impact on getting your house looking clean. Next thing, when we're looking at how to clean a messy house fast, check the bathrooms. Now notice I didn't say clean the bathrooms. There can be some cleaning, obviously, if cleaning needs to happen, but just check. Give the floor a check, give the toilet a check, give the countertop, sink, and see what needs to be done. If you need to grab the toilet brush and do a quick swish in the toilet, that's great. Definitely wipe down the mirror and wipe down the sink and kind of vanity area, but don't feel like you have to go in there with every single bathroom cleaning tool you own and every single product and just clean the whole thing from top to bottom. We're getting to a place of completion and not a place of perfection. When you are looking at how to clean a messy house fast, you need to look at completion rather than perfection. If you focus on perfection, you're gonna get stuck in one area, like I was talking about with the paper clutter earlier, and you're not gonna be able to move on and finish the rest. So look towards completion. Even if it's not perfect, I'm gonna get it done. So check the bathrooms, wipe down anything that needs to be wiped, and then move on to the next thing. Next tip, number 4, is to gather your laundry and start a load. I don't know about you, but for me, I know when the laundry sits, even for an extra day, I can just feel the piles growing. Grab your laundry, gather the hampers, get a load of laundry started, just get it running. And part of you might think, well, if I'm trying to get my house cleaned fast, nobody even sees my laundry. But trust me, if you can get it to your laundry room or your utility room laundry area and get a load going, that will do wonders for your mental state to feel like you've got laundry that's at least in the process and you're making a dent in the pile. This is something that when I get behind on, I just feel it and it drives me nuts. But if I feel like I can even just get a big load in the wash machine, I'm moving and I'm making progress. Last tip is to do a vacuum and a fast spot mop. And with vacuuming, when I'm in a hurry and I'm trying to get the house clean in a hurry, I vacuum fast. I don't move furniture. I don't do all the baseboards. I am just vacuuming the floor, just running that thing back and forth and just getting it done. And then spot mopping. If you've got company coming over, or even if you feel like you just really would love to mop and you're trying to get the house done, but you don't have time, just grab your mop and get it damp, or grab a damp rag, honestly, and just spot mop a little bit on the floor, clean up any trouble areas, and then call it good. You would be amazed at how much better this helps your floors to look. I find with having little kids, our kitchen floor is a mess all of the time. I have a food thrower, you know, if you're a parent of toddlers, you know what this is like. And so even if I'm not able to grab the mop out, if I can just grab a rag and wipe up the worst areas, it helps the entire kitchen floor to look way better. Last thing I want to talk about is how to do fast cleaning long term. If you're looking at how to clean a messy house fast, a resource that I would recommend is Clean Mama. And I will link her up in the description box below as well. I also did a previous video on Clean Mama review and kind of her cleaning system and cleaning routines, and I will link that video up in the description box below. This has been such a good system for me. Clean Mama is all about a structure that is based around 5 daily tasks that you do and then 6 different weekly tasks that you do, and you're able to complete them in a very short amount of time. It comes with a lot of flexibility, which is what I need in this phase of life, and I would highly recommend her system if you are looking for a cleaning routine and a cleaning schedule that is not rigid, but that will help kind of tell you what to do and get you going on the right track so that you're getting as much done in as little time as possible. It can be really stressful when you have a very messy house and you need to get that messy house clean fast, but it's very doable. And speaking as someone whose house I feel like gets torn apart daily by kids, it is possible to develop a system where you can get things whipped back into shape very quickly. And whether you're doing this because you have little kids and you just feel like you need to reset the house constantly and want to be able to do it fast, or you have company coming over and you didn't know and you have a short amount of time to prepare, cleaning the house fast using these simple tips is going to help you to get on the right track, to get things done quickly so that you can spend your time doing other worthwhile things. Thanks so much for watching this video today. Like I said, the blog post is linked up in the description box below if you want to see that. I also have my free guide, the 5 simple steps for decluttering any space in your home if you are feeling overwhelmed by clutter and you need to take that first step and just aren't sure where to start. You can check out that guide, also linked below. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I make a new video. I make videos on this channel about decluttering, organizing, and creating beauty in your home on a budget, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.